Hello, I'm Jim Brewer, and I'm back with part 3 of the EASYLONGER battery series. In the first 2 parts, we talked about the features of the battery and how to set it up. And now, in this third and final video on this series, I want to report to you the actual performance of the battery. Just, sleep testing it, hooking it up, putting the CPAP on and going to bed. So, I tested 2 different machines. The first one we'll talk about is the AirSense 10, which is a very popular machine. A lot of people are using it these days. And it's a nice machine. It's got a lot of features. It's got, the humidifier built in, and it's also got the tube heater built in. So it heats up the tube and makes the breathing air warmer, closer to your body temperature. And I find that to be, very comfortable. So in the first test that I did, we ran the AirSense 10 with all of those features operating. There was water in the chamber, the humidifier was running, and the tube heater was running. And using this battery, the EASYLONGER 960 battery, we got 7 hours and 28 minutes of run time. I went to bed at like 10:44 that night, and the unit shut off at 6:12 a.m. I was about ready to get up anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. I aim for about 7 hours of sleep each night. So this did the job for one night with all of the features activated on the machine. So not bad. Pretty decent performance. Okay. Then I wanted to do another test, and that was with the humidifier and the tube heater shut off. And that proved to make a big difference, as we'll get to here in a minute. But first, let's go ahead and talk about how to set that machine up. And I'm going to go ahead and do a zoom in close up, and we'll take a look at how to turn the humidifier and the tube heater off. So now I'm going to show you how to turn off those energy consuming features, the humidifier and the tube heater. So to do that, you see your display, it says My Options. You tap this button and you scroll down to Climate Control, and it probably says Auto now, Auto. So tap it and then turn it, scroll down, select Manual, okay? Now, you'll see you go down then to the tube temperature, and mine says 81 degrees now. I select that and just dial that all the way back until it says off. You see it says off now, okay? Select that, and then I go down to the next option, humidity level. Push on the knob to select it, and it says 4, and I just turn that to off, and now the humidifier and the tube heater are off, and you're going to get much longer run time using your machine off of any type of battery that you're using, okay? So let's see, to return to the settings when you get home, let's see, select Climate Control, select Auto, tube temperature, I just select auto as well, and the humidifier just defaults to auto when you're in climate control auto mode as well. So there you have it. That's how you change those settings on the ResMed AirSense 10. All right, so now we'll get into talking about the actual run times. Okay, now that you know how to turn the tube heater and the humidifier off, you can really increase your run time. And you probably won't notice, having the tube heater off. Certainly the tube heater is nice, but also you can get along without it without any problems. To solve the humidifier problem, I use these inline moisturizer tubes, and they just connect into the hose like this, and they do a decent job of adding moisture to the breathing air, enough that you don't wake up in the morning with cotton mouth. So I found those to work out pretty well. Okay, so now with everything turned off, we got basically 4 full nights of operation. The first night I got 7 hours even. The second night, 6 hours and 5 minutes I was asleep. The third night, 8 hours and 17 minutes of run time. The fourth night, 7 hours and 37 minutes of run time. And then the last night, or the fifth night, it shut off on me after just 2 hours. So I had to get up in the middle of the night and plug it in. But that was a pretty amazing 31 hours of run time on this battery. Again, that was with the humidifier and tube heater off. But we got 31 hours of run time using this battery. So, certainly for, a weekend trip, even an extended weekend, that's going to get you through without having to recharge the battery. If you find yourself, near electricity sometime during the day, well, then you can charge your battery up and extend your run time. Plugged into electricity, this has taken 6 to 7 hours to charge up. I haven't tried charging it up with a solar panel yet, but I know you can do it. I've done it on other batteries. I just haven't gotten around to doing it on this one. So that's my report with the AirSense 10 machine with all features running, just about 7.5 hours, with the tube heater and humidifier off right at 31 hours run time. So you can see just from those numbers that the humidifier and the tube heater consumes a lot of energy and really expels your battery a lot quicker. Okay, so let's talk about the second machine that I tested, and that's my Rimstar machine. This was actually my previous, before I got my AirSense, this was the machine that I used daily. And right now I've got the humidifier removed. With the humidifier section hooked up, this machine is twice as big as you see here. But you can remove the humidifier, and I use this machine when I travel. And I'm going to continue to use this thing as long as she'll run, because it's very compact for travel. It's very energy efficient, and got almost 8 nights of run time from this battery. Without the humidifier, again, I use the inline humidifier to keep you from getting dry mouth when you wake up in the morning. But I got almost 8 nights of use from this battery. On the first night, 6 hours. The second night, 7 hours and 35 minutes. Third night, 7 hours and 5 minutes. Fourth night, 6 hours and 30 minutes. Fifth night, 5 hours and 47 minutes. The sixth night, 7 hours and 40 minutes. The seventh night, 6 hours and 20 minutes. And then during the 8th night of testing, it shut off at 4:10 in the morning. So I only got 5 hours and 45 minutes that night with it. But that was a total of 52 hours and 42 minutes of run time with this battery. So if you're like me and averaging somewhere around 7 hours a night, that's what I aim for. Usually go to bed from 10 to 11 and get up between 5 and 6. But that's more than a full week off of this battery. So to me, that's pretty awesome. I'll use this when I'm sailing, when I'm doing weekend or overnight trips on my sailboat. This will be very handy. And I can go for a week without having to recharge it. For just a weekend trip, 2 or 3 nights, you'll be able to run the CPAP machine, charge up your cell phone, tablets, and so forth. So I think it's going to be a good solution. I'm real happy with this. Again, that's the EASYLONGER battery. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I hope this helps you, maintain your CPAP therapy while you're enjoying the great outdoors, whether you like, hiking, camping, RVing, sailing, boating, what have you. Having something like this opens up, a lot of avenues for you. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try and answer them in the comments. And have a great day and stay safe out there. Thanks for watching.